So I take these pillows, right? And I use these pillows to give me a little bit more support when I'm shooting my videos. If you're going to shoot videos, you want to be comfortable. This gives me a little bit more support, helps my posture. And it leads me to the point of this video is if you're 40 and 50, this is for my 40-year-old, 50-year-old family and friends, and you're thinking about getting on YouTube and you're thinking like, I missed it. I should have did it years ago. Is it too late? Let me tell you, respectfully, it is not too late. You can start today and you can be as impactful, if not more, than someone just getting started. And let me tell you why. This is just my opinion. Because when you're 40 and 50 and above, I mean, you learn things at every age range, right? But when you're like in your 40s and above, you've learned some stuff. You've been through some things, right? And in your personal life, in your business life. So you offer a fresh perspective when you're talking about various things on YouTube, because a lot of things that you're talking about, you've lived through them, extensively, and it can definitely make a difference. It could definitely make a huge difference. And there are a lot of people. One thing I've learned too, there are a lot of people that are in our age range, that are looking for creators talking about various things, various niches, whatever, that are in our age range that we want to learn from. So you being on YouTube, there's an audience looking for you right now. They're looking for you right now, but you're not here. So they'll connect with somebody else, right? So they can either connect with you or they'll just connect with somebody else. So whether, same age range, younger, whatever, it doesn't matter. But here's the thing. It's never too late. You've got a lot to share. You just got to start sharing. The main reason is because you got a lot of stories and you've acquired a lot of skills over the years, right? Just because of just living, right? Just living, you know how to do some things, and you know how to do some things very well, right? And you know some things very well. Why? Because you've just been living. You've been living for quite some time. So you've acquired, certain things. You've learned certain things that a lot of people would pay money in a lot of cases to really be able to pick your brain to kind of understand how they can do something more efficiently, or make a better decision, or whatever, or learn about something, a product or service or whatever, right? There's so many different things that you can talk about on YouTube, whatever it may be, whatever your hobby is, whatever your passion is, and mainly because of your wisdom. And you've been on this earth for quite some time. So you offer a different perspective, and a lot of people respect that wisdom, especially on YouTube. So I don't want you to feel like you don't have anything to say. In a lot of cases, you may have more to say than what most people are saying, right? Because of you've lived those lived experiences, personal life, business life, online life as well. So it can definitely help a lot of people. And one of the biggest rebuttals I get all the time is, do I need a big fancy camera? I don't understand all this editing software and all this stuff. I don't know. It looks too complicated. I don't know if I can do it. Hey, Steve, I am 50. Well, I'm 50 plus. So I'm like, hey, let me tell you, hey, listen, it's not getting harder. It's getting easier. Okay, I know you hear about the AI this and the AI that and all these different things. All that stuff is great and it works. And the reason why it works because it's making things way easier. Things used to be harder. Hey, when I first started making videos, guys, you almost had to have a tech degree, because when I first started making videos way back in the day, well over a decade ago, I was using a camcorder. The camcorder was tape. You had to record your video with your camcorder, right? And then you had to plug it up to your computer. Then you had to it was like a little DV tape. Remember those little tapes we used to put in the camcorders, right? So you had to make sure the tape was in there, hit play or whatever. I can't even remember how I even did it, to be honest with you, but it was a process, and you had to hit play, and then so if the video was an hour worth of video footage, so I had to hit play and had to sit and wait for that video to upload into the computer. It was a process, but we did it because that was the only way that I had to do it at the time. And of course, technology is definitely way more advanced now. Now I can just shoot something with my phone and I could just airdrop it straight into the computer to edit, or I could just edit everything on the phone. And nowadays, even the smartphones, the cameras are like the cameras from way back in the day, and even cameras that are out today. I mean, you don't need anything fancy. It's not getting harder. There's more technology, obviously. Yes, I agree. I agree with you. There's way more technology out now. Way more. It's all over the place. But here's a little something for you. It's not getting harder. All this technology means it's getting easier, especially in terms of becoming a content video creator, right? It's just easy now because you can make quality content. You can do all your videos, and let me repeat it. You can do all your videos just using your phone. Crazy. And it looks like it came from like some expensive camera. But honestly, I say it all the time in my videos. These are expensive cameras. I mean, I know it's a phone. It's an expensive computer / expensive, camera all rolled into one. So you can, Steve, all I got is my phone. Just use your phone. You're good. You're straight. That's all you need right now. Just getting started, just trying to get over that hump. That's all you need. And one of the great things about once you get started, once you start making content, it can lead to a lot of different things. It can lead to sponsorships. It could lead to more income opportunities, right? Matter of fact, that's how I got started when I first started making videos, on YouTube. I mainly did it back then was to generate leads and sales for different products and services that I was sharing. My intent wasn't to build a YouTube channel. That wasn't like, I wasn't trying to build a YouTube channel. I was just trying to get leads and sales. And I knew that YouTube videos will expose my message, my pitch out to more people so it could work for me when I wasn't working. So if you're an entrepreneur, speaking to the entrepreneurs that are 40 and 50, right now, and you're needing more leads and more sales for whatever your business is, or insurance, real estate, affiliate marketing, network marketing, coaching, whatever, you name it. And you're wanting to do more online and get more clients that way. You better get your butt on YouTube. You need to start making videos about what you do, what you offer, your expertise, your insight, all those different things. You just need to get on YouTube, start creating content, and watch what happens as you stay consistent with it and you building your channel and you're making video after video and giving value to people. Give value. Don't just pitch people, but don't just pitch people, but give value. So if you know something, let people know, hey, I know this. This is my sandbox I play in every day. I know this, and start giving value to those individuals consistently. And you'll start building an audience of people that definitely want to learn from you, definitely want to buy from you, and definitely want to continue to grow with you as you continue to grow your channel through the videos that you create. Because the more videos you make, you're gonna eventually start building a community of people. And that's one thing a lot of people don't really look at when they're looking at YouTube. When you're making your videos and you're getting those subscribers and those likes and those comments, you're really building a community of people that want to learn from you. They want to continue to learn from you. They're expecting your next video. I can't wait to see your next video. And you'll be amazed on the relationships that you'll build from that community. And if you're in business, you can definitely leverage that community and leverage those relationships and really build something special. And it can really help you in business, and you can even help them in business as well, just because of the things that you're sharing with them. And you can even learn from your community as well. So, man, how many relationships have I, created because of my YouTube channel over the years? How many people have I learned from the community? How many times have I bought from members of my community from something that they have or something that they share? Hey, Steve, I saw you made a video. Hey, check this out, whatever. Right. So I'm telling you guys, building a community of like-minded individuals is that you can't even put a price on that. And I love it. I love because I love people. I love connecting with people. I love learning from people. And you'll do the exact same thing as you're building each video, you got to start with the first video, then the second video, then the third video. We all got to do it, right? Everybody started with one video, and then we just kept making videos. And then you look up one day, you're like, man, I got a community of people that I'm connected to. This is pretty amazing. Watch, you just got to start though. And one thing to remember too, as well, is that you're leaving a legacy. So people will be able to watch your videos years down the road, family, friends, associates, business partners, whatever, people in the future, grandkids. I mean, people will be able to see you in the future because of, your videos that you're uploading on your channel. So it really does leave a legacy, in terms of when you're creating your content. Imagine if I could watch videos from my great grandmother or whatever. Man, that would be amazing if I could do that. But of course we can't, unless someone was on, maybe some kind of video footage or something or whatever. But just imagine that now, because of YouTube, it's like a free domain. So everything is available, and it just makes a big difference. And so you're definitely leaving a legacy as well when you're uploading your videos, talking about whatever. Family, friends could be able to watch those videos, way, way, way into the future. And one thing I learned when I first started making videos, it really ignited my creativity because I started making videos over and over and over again. I started learning more, and it opened up new ways for me to create videos. So you may not think you have a lot of creativity. You do. It may be dormant, but you really can't ignite it until you make that first video, until you get over that fear being on camera. You just got to just start doing it. I know a lot of it is fear in terms of I'm afraid what people will think. I'm afraid what people will say. You got to get over that. The great thing about YouTube now is we're in a different era right now. Back when I first started, things kind of had to be perfect to really grow big. You had to have fancy equipment, fancy cameras to really grow really big, just how it was back then. Now, it's a different era. Now, you don't have to have fancy equipment. You could just be yourself, right? You could just be yourself and talk about your authentic experiences and be your authentic self. You don't have to try to be like anybody. So that doubt of I'm not perfect, I don't sound right, I don't look right, you know what? That's the main reason why your channel's going to blow up. It's because you don't look right, you don't sound right. But to everybody else, you look like who you look like. Like if you made a video and you hated it, and I see your video and I look at it, I'm like, yeah, that looks like you. Well, what's the problem? That's you. So that's one thing I had to learn over the years when I first started is when people look at my videos, because I hated the first video that I made it, but everybody else seemed to like the authenticity of it. I was like, well, hey, shows you what I know. I don't know anything because I'm thinking it had to be perfect, but it really wasn't so perfect in my view. It wasn't. But to everybody else that I was making video for that particular niche at that time, they liked it because it wasn't perfect. And we're like that now, I think times 10, because you could just be yourself and be imperfect. And that's really what makes a video perfect, in my opinion. So the more imperfect it is, meaning the more authentic it is, the better result you'll definitely get if you're consistently doing it. So I say all that to say this, just be yourself. Don't be anybody else. You don't have to make a perfect video. As long as people can see you clearly and hear you clearly, and you have an authentic message, whatever you're talking about, you'll be fine. Your video is perfect. So what you waiting on? Okay, you just got to do it. You're 40, 50 years old. You've learned some things. You got a set of skills. Because of your life experience and your personal life, your business life, you've learned some things, and a lot of people could definitely benefit from it. You just got to hit that record button on your camera, on your phone. Start with your phone. You can start right here. You don't have to go out and buy fancy equipment or whatever. Just start wherever you're at. If you're at home and you don't have any good lighting, stand by the window and just start sharing whatever it is that you need to share. I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you what I know, and I'm telling you what I've been seeing. You just got to just be yourself. Just be yourself and just do it. And once you do it, don't worry about if anybody's viewing it or whatever. Do it, make another one. And don't worry about it if anybody's viewing, just keep making another one. In the beginning, really what you want to do is getting into the habit of making content, video content. You got to get into the flow of it all. And the only way you can do that to where it feels comfortable, because in the beginning it's going to be a little uncomfortable. You're going to have to adjust yourself a little bit. It's going to be a little uncomfortable. It's going to be a little awkward. But once you continue to make videos, you make that first one, you make that second one, you make that third one, it's going to get a little easier every single time. I'm telling you, every time you make a video, it's going to be a little bit easier, right? It's like you're knocking down that wall that's holding you back in terms of just creating content. So every time you do it, it's going to get a little bit more comfortable. And then eventually, like right now, because I've made thousands of videos over the years, but I don't even think anything about it. But I remember in the beginning, it was a little awkward. It was a little, there was some nervousness for sure, you know, and there was doubt. I was unsure. But as I kept making videos, I got, you know, I started, you know, hey, this ain't that bad. You know, man, I got this. But in the beginning, I was a little, I'm just telling you how it was for me. I'm just like you. I mean, I just did it. I just made the decision to do it and never stop. And that's what I did. And now when I make a video, it's no problem for me to just hit record. You'll get there as well. Don't worry about that you're 40 plus, you're 50 plus, you're 60 plus, whatever your age. It doesn't matter what your age is. Just get started. There's room for you as well. Okay. And for those that's got a little bit more life experience, to me, I think you got the edge. So take advantage of it.